Alright, since we've got some extra time, Crispy's gonna show off some glitches. Let me turn on the mic for you. You are good to go, sir.
Alright, so the category I will be running is any percent warpless. It's basically a general name for a arbitrary category, which bans 1-1 warps, bans 1-1 warps, tongue glitch, and no leg. I'll show off all those glitches. And first one I'll be showing is a 1-1 warp. The hardest one in the game as well. So you just clear these spikes, and it clears those over there. And then you die. That's not part of it. How this works is I'm gonna try to enter the pipe over here on the bottom side instead of the top, and the game is gonna not know where to put me. I gotta go grab another. I don't do this I haven't done this in a while, so it might take me a few tries. You have 2 frames to do the flutter, so, and I did that too early. So what I'm doing there is, when you bounce off an enemy, you get a higher flutter than normal. And using that higher flutter, I go under the stage and then flutter back up into the pipe. If I do it too early, I bonk against the ceiling and I can't get into the pipe. If I do it too late, I just fall and die. So, just a small window. This should work. So you get in the pipe, and all of a sudden you're in the first stage of the game. So you enter like a loading screen in a spot where it doesn't have a value to send you to. So it sends you to the default value, which is 0, 0, the top left corner of the whole game, which is 0, 0, and 1, 1. So you just beat 1, 1, and it thinks you beat the game you went to 1, 1 from. So you can use that to skip big portions of certain levels. It's used in warps in 1, 4, 2, 1, 2, 4, 3, 1, 4, 7, and 5, 4. So I will show off tongue glitch next, which is another glitch that I will not be using in the run. So if you spawn, like the sprite, there's only so many sprites that can be loaded on screen. So there I loaded a lot of stars and despawned the cannon. Just jump through the wall where there's supposed to be an enemy. And I'm dumb. Okay, I will not be messing around with the eggs this time. Just wasting time making us get back on schedule. That's what I'm doing. This might not work. I don't have very many eggs. Yeah, I might be able to do this. Yeah. Go down the pipe. Or jump on it. If you jump and go down the pipe on the same frame, it jumps on the pipe and goes down the pipe at the same time. It cancels out the animation of sliding down the pipe. Saves about a half a second each time you do it. Normally you're supposed to take that, but you can just jump up here and skip it. About 7 seconds faster. So the next, I don't know if that should be far enough. So the next Yoshi actually can pick up eggs. And the big egg is not supposed to be in any other level other than this one. So it really doesn't have the right palette in any other level. So when I go to 3-3, where I'm going to use it, it's kind of a little glitched out. Actually, that's the health counter as well. So if I like get hit, the bottom left is different numbers. Get the savoring just in case. So I'm gonna throw this. Spit the monkey out as a star spawns, so it cancels out the spitting animation. Now I'm invisible. And now the level's all like just torn apart. I'm just gonna show the level off a bit. It's a little messed up. You can go up, get locked in the spot. I think I'm stuck in this like pattern. Oh, I might just die. Oh. Now there's things falling from the sky. And yeah, I don't think I can do anything more with this. So what you would normally do, I'll do it again, just show how you'd use it in the run. What you'd normally do is, there's a submarine section that you're supposed to go to. You use that helicopter to go through a wall, like through a small wall thing, and then you go down, you turn into a submarine, and you go through this really long, dumb thing. But you can just do this, go through the wall, grab this savoring, kill yourself, and now you're on the other side, and you just beat the level, and it saves about 30 seconds in the run. Not a bunch of time, but time. I will show the last glitch that is banned in Warpless, which is no leg. This one's an interesting one. That was dumb. So, I don't really know what to say. Just, you can make any sprite value into your inventory using this glitch I'm going to be doing. So, I guess I'll just wait till I get there to really say anything about it. But you cause the value of your of one of your eggs to be null, like no value in it. So it needs to assign a value to that spot in your inventory. So it just picks a random sprite not a random, but a sprite ID that's on screen to assign to into your inventory, and you can use this to break the game. So I need 6 eggs, which I have now. Before I go into this next screen. And that mouse just stole one. So now I have 6 eggs. So I do this next screen mostly normally. Just gonna do the basic movement. Jump around a lot. Tongue some walls. So I need to grab this egg that this mouse is holding and make him fall into that pit at the same time. Because how this mouse works is it doesn't register that you grab the egg till it hits the ground, but it despawns before it hits the ground. So you throw a couple here. This should work. That's not supposed to happen. Hopefully it still works. Now my back egg, I should have 4 eggs right now, but one of them is a null egg, so you can't see it. So I'm gonna go back to 1.8 here and try to set it to a value that's useful. Let's see if I even have a sprite first. I do. See this glitched out thing right there? Hopefully it's a mouse. Hopefully it's a mouse. That's the value I want right now. So I really don't want to use any eggs right now, so hit this switch. Push that. And it should hit me. Okay, good. We're doing this right. You want it set to an enemy for reasons. So when you kill the boss, it explodes and kills all the enemies on screen. So then it has to reset the value again. It resets it to the boss key at the end of the fight, which causes interesting things when you go to levels right later on. You'll see. So I have to shoot 1 egg here, but I don't want to shoot any more after that, so I'm gonna have to kill him with slimes. His own things. I have to have at least 1 slime. Okay, we did it right. But I have to have at least 1 slime always there, or it won't spawn any more eggs because I have eggs in my inventory. So, and I can't use them, or I'll lose the null egg and be screwed. So, glad I did that correctly. So right now I should have the boss key. For some reason that has a sprite ID. So you go to a cool one like 2.5, and this should do some stuff. Going on a magical journey. There are really gets locked in that animation. Yeah, his hat just starts flopping. So the 80%, what it does is it does that. It gets to 2.2, gets null egg, goes back to 1.8, gets the boss key in the inventory. Then goes to 2-3, beats it immediately. Goes to 2-4, beats it immediately. Goes to 2-5. There's a strat to beat it even faster than what I did. Go to 2-6, beats it immediately. 2-7, 2-8, and then 3-1. For some reason, like when you use the boss key, it messes up your memory. The memory saved, so you can reset after 3-1, go back in, and suddenly 6-8 will be unlocked. You beat 6-8, the game's over. 27 minutes is like 27:02, I think right now is the world record. So yeah, those are all the glitches that are banned, and I guess we can start the actual good run.
Sweet. Thank you for showing off those glitches.
So yeah, delete a file and. So 3, 2, 1, go. So this is my favorite game. This is all my favorite category in the game, Warpless. I currently hold the world record at 144.08. There's one other guy that really has a chance to beat my world record right now. MT76907. He's got 19 or 17, 144.17 or something like that. So he's really close. This category really only exists because the Japanese didn't like glitches. And we just continued running it, even though the Japanese don't really run the game anymore. It's basically your no major skips kind of category. Nothing more. So right away I'm going to abuse the extended flutter mechanic, where you get higher flutters by bouncing on enemies to skip a beanstalk in this level. Minor skip, but I'll be using that a few times in the run. So there's your first level. Nothing that interesting, just straightforward. This game is mostly your straightforward hold right, jump, but you also egg things, and you tongue some stuff, and you make eggs, and you throw more eggs, and there's a lot of enemies that only appear in like one level or one section of the game, which is really cool. The art style is amazing. Just everything about this game is really cool. I really like it. Hopefully I can get this quickly. There. That's, what happens there is there's like every 16th pixel you can clip things into the wall if they're going fast enough, if they're going 3 pixels per frame. And then I have to be going at the correct speed to land on the flower while it's clipped into the wall, get the extended flutter, and get over the wall. So there's 1 frame you can spit the flower. And you have to be moving at a certain speed, so that's kind of the trick we reset over in the run a bunch. So I would have reset over how many tries that took me in a normal kind of attempt. So there's a pipe glitch. Jumped and pressed down in the same frame. Saved about half a second. So I'm going to change settings here to hasty, so I only have to press the egg button once to shoot eggs, rather than having to press it twice. So there's a 2-frame jump to skip a red coin, save another half second. That was a pretty good cave section. That's one of the harder levels of the first part of the game to do fast. There's a lot of ways you can go slow, because there's slopes all over the place, and when you don't want to run on slopes, because Yoshi moves slower if he runs up or down slopes at all, so you want to jump on him. So yeah, if you like run on him for more than a couple frames, your speed drops dramatically, and like Yoshi stops almost in his tracks, so you want to jump almost immediately.
Notice you're spamming during the loading screen.
Oh yeah, that makes the level loads go faster. Just when you enter a level, not like in the middle of levels. The loading screens in the middle, they don't go faster, but just slightly faster. For some reason, it actually makes the loading screens go a little faster. So there's another small little glitch in this screen. Hopefully I can get it. You shoot the pot off screen and it breaks instead of you having to push it off. It spawns a little higher than normal, so when you shoot it, it like falls. That messed that up a bit. It falls. It bounces high enough to when it falls, it's high enough to break. So a little faster than just pushing it. Use that mini Burt to jump off and skip the save rings. If I can skip a save ring, I'm gonna try to. They cost about almost 2 seconds each time you go into one. So when I can, I'll try to skip them. I want to shoot a neutral shot, a first frame shot here to hit him. It's like 9 frames to hit that, but it's the first frame it comes out. It's mostly the reason why I use the hasty, the only press the button once to shoot eggs. If you're on patient, the default control setting, it's a frame perfect to shoot neutral shots to get the shot out on the first frame. If you're on hasty, it's a 9 frame window, so yeah.
Lewd.
That's why. Yeah, you knock his pants off and he gets embarrassed and explodes. Good boss. So, first world wouldn't be complete without a 3-minute auto-scroller.
Hooray!
Hooray! So, it's normally donation read time if there are any.
Sure, let's see. $50 from Mindbaster. AGDE is awesome. I'm enjoying every minute of it. Luckily, you stream while I have vacation, and I can watch you even till 7 a.m. every day from Europe. Thanks to all the streamers, and keep going to kill all the animals.
Good job. Kill them pixels.
Nega6 donates $5 and says, thanks for everything this weekend. It was an awesome time. Let's hit 10K before it's done. Hype! P.S. Go Crispy. Yoshi's Island run is insane. That it is.
Yeah, there's nothing much to do. I don't want to grab collectibles, so I'm gonna like red coins and flowers, because it takes time in the score screen to go, count them up. If I can avoid all of a certain collectible, I will try to, but if I can't avoid them all, it's not worth it to just avoid one, because only the first one costs about half a second. Everyone after that costs only a frame, so not a big deal if I get more than just one. And here I can skip all the flowers and all the red coins, so I'll skip all the flowers and all the red coins. You can despawn some red coins here, making too many sprites active. So there's supposed to be 5 there, but too many sprites on screen. So this game, really... I think this game uses, the Super F.A.S.T chip and the SNES, pushes it to its limits. This game, there's so many things in this game. So, you can despawn things with the sprite count, because they can only have so many on screen, many things. And some sprites are Super F.A.S.T sprites, and some aren't. So, it can only have so many Super F.A.S.T sprites on screen as well. Use that to our advantage at some points as well. So this level's almost over. 3-minute auto-scroller hype. Bonuses aren't really a problem in an any % run, but in a 100% run, there are ways to skip the bonuses, to not get bonuses. The wheel isn't actually random. It spawns in the same spot every time. So you can manipulate your speed to jump in it at a way where it's not gonna land on a bonus if you want it to. You can also make it land on a bonus every time if you wanted to, but don't want to get bonuses in speedruns.
Chat says, let's get some clappers for that perfect auto-scroller.
That frame perfect auto scroller. There's nothing too interesting here, just straightforward platforming. I hold left at the start of that screen to get my speed to max it as soon as possible. Use an extended flutter to skip the beanstalk there. And easy 1-6. So the next level is 1-7. Touch fuzzy, get dizzy. I do not want to touch fuzzies because I don't want to get dizzy. Fuzzies are one of the few extremely random things in the run. Touching them costs about 15 frames or a quarter of a second. So I'll try to avoid them at all costs, and they also make weird things happen, and yeah, it can be annoying. I'll probably touch at least one. There's 3 levels with fuzzies, so that was really good RNG.
You said the fuzzies are completely random, right?
Completely random, and that was really good RNG. Didn't touch any. So that was a really good fuzzy section. Hopefully in like 4-1 you'll get to see him and me actually get hit, because it's really hard to avoid them in 4-1 and 6-3. So you'll probably get to see Yoshi in the drunken state at some point. The first castle. Pretty straightforward again. That's probably the hardest level of the first world to do quickly. It's also got one of the harder bosses to do perfectly. Most of the bosses in this game are pretty trivial. Nothing too difficult with the bosses, but this one has some precise egg shots to kill them as fast as possible. Yeah. Yeah. So, flutter up here. You're supposed to ride these arrows all the way up, but that's kind of slow, so I'm just going to spit them out and jump on them. And then do perfect jumps all the way up there, so I can't see. When you jump on the game doesn't know you're on the ground till the second frame you land on the ground. So if you jump on the first frame you land on the ground, it doesn't know to scroll the screen. So I did 3 in a row and was off screen. I had to wait for the screen to scroll. And it normally only happens when it's slower. Like I had to wait for the screen to scroll. Being frame perfect when it's bad to be frame perfect.
That's how it works, right?
This is my second favorite boss because he's fun to fight. He's done. That was a decent fight.
Nice.
You can actually kill him before he does that first invincibility, like, wiggle thing. But I would have had to shoot another shot before I landed on one of the slimes. And then land on a slime that's random. Where they pop out and how many that pop out when you hit them is random. And then it would had to hit more slimes into him, spawning more, and then pushing more into him. It's really random. It almost never happens, but it's really cool when it does. Saves about 2 seconds if you can one-cycle him. So that's the first world. Obviously the easiest world in the game. Pretty straightforward. 2 on it gets a little bit more difficult. Not much though. There are a couple cool speedrun levels. I have 2 eggs. Weird.
Someone in chat is asking how hard it is to pick this game up for a speedrun.
To learn this game, it's pretty easy to learn, but to get really good, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of practice. many hours. Not that hard to just pick up and run. Hash Yoshi channel on Speedrunners Live IRC is a good place. The Yoshi, there's a wiki, a speedrun wiki. If you Google Yoshi speedrun wiki, you'll find that. If you tweet at one of the Yoshi runners like me, MT76907, or Two Stop or one of those guys, we'll always answer your questions. In the last screen, I did a pipe glitch. I like jumped and went down the pipe on the same frame. So it sends me to the next screen value. So I just went past the screen without actually doing what I'm supposed to. Not technically the warp that's banned, but kind of a warp. Bad category names. So skip these. Just get on top of them. Flutter some more. And there. That was a good 2-1. Doing those pipe glitches, like the screen warp pipe glitches, are really annoying because you can press down one frame too early and go down the pipe, and then have to go back up it, and then try it again. Those can be really annoying. So here's the only level in the game that I will intentionally get hit. So if I get hit in any other spot, it's not supposed to. I'm not supposed to. So I get hit by this shy guy to grab that toady. Skip those there's 4 red coins there. Jump there, bounce off that, do a flutter, skip that beanstalk. Then I'm gonna use this toady to do a kind of big skip. Get on top of this post, jump, and get on top of here. You're supposed to use Baby Mario to go past those spikes. I fluttered there because there's a red coin, and it's faster to just avoid all red coins than to grab that one. Get a couple eggs. Go for fast strats. That perfect flutter saves like half a second, and it's 3 frame window. Can't go for save strats in a marathon. So I'm going to try to avoid rubbing walls. If you run into a wall, it sets your speed to 0. So if I can, I'll try to avoid them by left-righting or losing just enough speed to get past it without rubbing into them. So, okay. So that's 2-2. One of the harder levels of the first, like, half of the speed run. So now we ask, what does Gusty taste like? And go into 2-3. This is a really cool level if I do it well. There's a lot of levels in World 2 that just look really good if you do them perfectly, but look really crappy if you mess up at all. All these Gusty spawns are set. Very, like, their precise position just a little bit, but they're pretty. You know where they are. Shoot an egg as I fall out of here. Clear that foam. Clear that foam. There we go. That was good. So I want to face the opposite direction when I grab Baby Mario because it gives you a boost in the opposite direction for some reason. That was not very good, but whatever. As Mario, you also want to jump off slopes because that gives you a small speed boost. And Baby Mario actually has a sprint button that Yoshi does not. You hold Y and you sprint. So that's 2-3. That was a pretty solid 2-3. Two 4 has a couple of glitches, or it has one glitch in it and then a perfect flutter skip. It's got good music, but it gets old really fast. It's a very short soundtrack overall. So you can actually open gates up the wrong way by just making a dead egg go by it. Just get up there. What I did there, perfect flutters are 3-frame tricks. Gaining height on like reflutters is frame perfect, so I just did 2 in a row. Frame perfect flutters. Because they're easier than doing 3-frame window tricks. I want 6 eggs going into the boss. You only need 5, but I want an egg going into 2-5 to do a shot at the beginning. I also don't want to spawn like any stars. When you hit an enemy with a red egg, when it ricochets twice, it spawns stars, which are sprites, and can cause the game to lag a lot because they will always spawn no matter what. So if there's a lot on screen and a lot of things on screen, it'll just lag a bunch. So I'm gonna try to just shoot straight horizontal shots, which spawn coins, but that's not as big as a deal. That bad. Yeah, no, almost no lag. Yeah, another pretty trivial boss. You just shoot eggs in the opposite direction as a typical boo. 2-5. This is my favorite level. This level is amazing if done like really well. It's so good. It's like the best speedrun level. Hopefully I can get this shot at the beginning. I got it. Nice. That shot's kind of hard. I'm gonna go for the shell bounce, whatever. And I got it. And you just go over here. Shoot that. Bounce on another shell. Shoot this foam. This level looks so good when done well. That was really good. 2-5. That shell bounce is really hard. I almost never do it, but marathon might as well go for every hard thing. 2-6 has a couple interesting shots if they go well. Ricochet things, clear some foam. Foam acts really strange. It doesn't make sense somehow how the eggs react to it. So fall out of there and just shoot that door down. Shoot this arrow down. Yeah, that's the only hard parts about this level. Just those first couple shots, and they went perfectly. I have too many eggs though, so I'm gonna get rid of one in a sec.
Oh, see.
Swag. Can't have a Yoshi's Island speedrun without swag. That would've been really cool if I got that flower. Jump over that. Uh, 2-7 has a slight despawn kind of glitch that I showed in the glitch demonstration. But if you're new to the stream, in the last like 20 minutes, you can spawn a bunch of stars using a big egg, and stars don't despawn even if they're off screen. They're always spawned in. And they have like, what is it called? Priority. So they'll just despawn other things. Like, there's supposed to be a cannon right there. And that was bad. I'm gonna try to do this strat. Never mind. I didn't hold an egg out of there, so I'm just gonna wait for this to fall. You can flutter under that if you like manipulate the screen correctly, but you have to face the opposite direction, and I didn't get it calling out of the pipe. I didn't hold an egg, so whatever. So I'm not gonna grab this big egg this time, because I can't do tongue glitch in this category. So just gonna get 5 eggs and continue on. My egg route is pretty specific. It doesn't need to be for like Warpless, but I'm really kind of specific in what I want to happen, so my eggs are pretty routed out. So egg management is slightly a thing in this category, but not a big deal. 100% though, like you have to have a certain amount of eggs in a certain amount of time. Pretty crazy. 2/8, one of the longer levels of the start. It's about 3 minutes long. One of the longer levels of the game, actually. It's longer than the 1.5 autoscroller, actually. Has your first like mini lava skip type thing at the start as well. So I need this egg. Jump on that post. And then just flutter a bunch. This one's not that hard compared to stuff I will be doing later. Ooh, that was perfect. Another pipe glitch here that warps above me. Ground pound. Tonguing walls when I want to turn around. When you tongue a wall, you set your speed to 0 and you can turn around faster. So if I'm going to turn around and I can tongue a wall, I will try to tongue a wall to save a few frames. Egging the pots faster than just pushing it. But I want a certain amount of eggs, so I don't use all my eggs. I want 2 eggs at this point. And if I would have egged it more, I would have ended up getting hit anyway. Like, I would have had to wait for the bombs to drop in certain spots. So it's not even faster, really, to shoot all the other eggs. Bad movement there. There's a couple of cool egg shots. There's a neutral here. Hit that. Hopefully I get the cool one in the screen after this one. Some more just vertical platforming, easy kind of stuff. So grab this. That's intentional. That's the second. I missed that shot. Whatever. Good angle. Is this a good angle? No. Oh, that was cool. There's a spike there that holds that cloud, so I have to hit it twice. Oh my god. Bandit, please. Yeah, die. Thank you. The World 2 boss is pretty easy. We used to just like wait at the start and let him spit all his fires, but we found a slightly faster strat where you can push him immediately. But I'm gonna have to manipulate his flames here. Let's make sure I don't get hit by them. It's like 2 seconds faster than the old strat, but if you mess it up, you lose like 10. So go left here. Okay, good. You should shoot fire. Extra push. Might be extra 2. Yeah. Lost a couple seconds there. So I want to scroll the screen up here. Because the boss, like the trigger to explode is when he despawns. When the sprite like hits the edge of the screen. So if you can scroll the screen up and jump and make it higher, then it saves about like 20 frames or something. So that means when Trihex used to ground pound off screen, he was costing himself time. That used to be like the typical thing everybody did. Then Then MT found out that you can just scroll the screen up and make it faster. Killing swag. So World 3 and any percent is really cool. It's one of the easier worlds. There's a lot of mud, there's a lot of monkeys, there's a lot of fish, there's a lot of random. In 100% it's awful. It's like the worst world in the game, but it's pretty cool in 80%. Pretty straightforward. So I want to get an egg here for later on. There's nothing much to this, just some straightforward platforming in this level. Clearing out some enemies. Do this blind jump and land in the correct spot. Hi, monkeys.
We've got one donation. The $10. It says, awesome to watch one of my favorite childhood games get speedrunned. Thanks for your commitment to Child's Play, and I hope to see you guys doing this again eventually. Thank you.
So, do a small little trick up here. I'm gonna get Baby Mario taken, and then tongue him immediately. So there's more damage than I forgot about. That's kind of intentional. So there's 3 spots, I think,
Sure.
that I get hit. I kind of just forget about things. That's autopilot, kind of, at this point. Yeah, so every time I get hit, it's intentional now. Okay, there won't be any deaths that are intentional. I'll tell you that now. There's a kind of cool egg shot here to avoid a flower, and I missed it. Well, I avoided the flower, but it would have been faster if I would have hit that tap with the first shot. So, avoiding flowers here. I want another egg, so another grand. Well, that worked out. Normally, I want an extra egg to clear that piranha, but the first shot cleared him. And the reason I didn't go below to where those like spike guys were that were holding spears and dancing around. There's a couple red coins down there, and it's faster to go over them and flutter a bit to just saves a few frames. So this is the level that I did tongue glitch on, in the glitch demonstration. I won't be doing that, of course, in this run. You'll get to see me do the slow submarine section. That'll be fun. Just more straightforward, just making monkeys drown. Bounce off this monkey. I'm gonna use this monkey to save a flutter. Just bounce off him while he's drowning. That was kind of slow. Whatever. So, there's a lot of transformations in this game, and a lot of them are really slow. But you gotta do them. The submarine is particularly bad because his missiles are basically random where they go, and if they circle an enemy or not. Hopefully, there's only like one shot that I have to hit, and hopefully he doesn't, the missile goes towards him and doesn't like circle around him. But that was the shot that I really needed to hit. And I do a left-right just in case. One of the few times I'm super safe with what I do, because getting hit there is really dumb. It costs a bunch of time. If you tongue out of when you hit Yoshi's like bubble after transformation, it's a little faster. You can start moving right faster. Because he ducks after coming out of him, and tonguing cancels that animation. Holding an egg going downstairs is faster. I don't know why, but it is. That's true, actually. Your speed is a little higher for some reason. Doesn't make any sense. Use that frog to get a little higher up the stairs, because stairs are really slow. 3-3 is like my least favorite stage in the game. But it's over now, so... Yeah, there's a... Yeah, a lot of what I'm doing is just minor, saving a few frames here and there. Yeah, it adds up over time. That's kind of what makes a good runner at this game, and separates the good from like the top level runners. Just knowing where the minor time saves are and doing them. So here I used my red egg here so I don't spawn stars later. It probably doesn't even save any time, but just in case it might lag later, so. So fluttering over this section actually only saves a second, but it looks cool. It looks better than swimming. And it's technically faster. So I have enough eggs, okay. So I'm gonna clear this crab without getting hit. Like that. This next screen looks really scary. It's like filled with death. But it's really easy. You just jump. If you mess up, you die, but it's really easy. It's been a while since I've died there, but it does happen. This is one of the most interesting bosses. You thought Bert was interesting. This frog's gonna eat you. And you're gonna shoot a uvula in his stomach. Because that makes sense. Or what the Yoshi runners like to call it, the dangly thing that's just in his stomach. So optimally this will take 6 shots, but it'll probably take 7. You want to hit him on the side of the uvula, dangling there. Hitting it straight on is actually less damage. I think Arn tested to how slow it could actually go, and it's like 40 shots. If you optimize how small of damage you can hit. So I think this is the 7th shot. So you can just hit the last one straight on, and it's enough damage. And then just look at Yoshi's face. Just look at Yoshi's face.
Yoshi has seen things.
Good sprite, good sprite. 3-5, this is another one of my least favorite stages, just because of the first screen, because it has a bunch of foam. It looks really cool if you do it right, but foam is really stupid, and how it acts with eggs. And it causes a lot of lag if you clear a lot. You get rid of foam, lag happens, because that makes sense. I guess. And then the rest of it's just straightforward platforming. Like, it's that one really dumb screen and then just really easy platforming. It's about 2 frames faster to take the lower route rather than the top route. You can actually bounce off that Shy Guy off screen, but I'm scared. Eh. And 3-5. Most of these levels have just a lot of minor things that I'm doing, as I said earlier. Really small things. Like the next level, I'll try to tongue the key towards me to save a bit of time. But if I mess it up, it actually costs more time than it actually saves. Like most things. So put a flutter in there. Tongue that key. There's this lower route's about a second faster. Had to flutter. You can get up there without fluttering. Swag.
Nice.
3-7's a kind of cool looking stage when done correctly. It's pretty easy. It just looks really cool. There's a lot of sections that look kind of hard that are really easy if you practice them a lot. So it's kind of cool. Make you look better than you actually are. This first screen's kind of dumb. There's a lot of water and mud and fluttering. So I'm just gonna flutter a bit and bounce on some enemies. And do things I'm not supposed to. There's 2 fish that could spawn there that would make that slightly faster, but it's RNG. So I didn't get either. You can bounce off that monkey, save a bit of time. For some reason, oh, it didn't die. That you can kill that crab if you do that. Those are not intentional. Whatever. That's supposed to. You're supposed to not get hit, and that looks really nice if you don't get hit. But whatever. Jump here, and have to flutter. A lot of minor mistakes right now. Have to bounce off both these fish to cancel lag out. And 3-7. It's over. 3-8's another kind of difficult level. There's a lot of small tricks in it. I'll be running through a certain enemy, a couple enemies actually, hopefully. And hitting things before they spawn. So I have to have 6 eggs here. Well, I should have 6 eggs here every time because there's this guy. And then you get eaten there when you're not supposed to. You can actually, that's speed dependent, whether when he's going around a corner, whether he eats you or not. So if you like time a left to right press correctly, you can avoid getting eaten there. You can also tongue, but that's kind of slower, so I don't do it. Save frames, lose seconds. Turn the wall there. Oh, whatever. If you hit that off screen, like as he spawns, he gets stuck in the spot where he spawned, so this 3-8's going as bad as it can. You have like 30 frames to go through a green piranha after you damage it, so you can just hit it and then go through. So, this is a really long boss fight. It's over. Hey, what's the time at, by the way?
You are at 43:20 right now.
Oh, pretty solid pace. About 13 seconds off world record.
Well, nice.
There's maybe 30 to 40 seconds to save. It's about an hour and 40 minutes long. So it's pretty tight at this point, pretty optimized. There's one trick we could add to save 40 seconds, but it's like a pixel precise frame perfect trick in the second to last level of the game. But it saved 40 seconds. So
So you're gonna go for it, right?
I've done it. Never.
Yeah, go for it.
I just know it's possible, and only one person in the world has done it on console. This is a really cool screen. This is the only level they appear. And they're like nothing like any Goomba you've ever seen. And they flatten when you land on them. They don't die, they just flatten. So here's another fuzzy section. Maybe you'll get to see me get hit by one of them. They don't actually damage you, but I will still try to avoid them because they're annoying. Oh, I thought I was going to get hit by the fuzzy there. So I guess you're not seeing them yet. Sorry.
So how do the fuzzies affect your egg route?
Well, I route in like shots at some of the fuzzies. I only take a certain amount. So I did route shots at the fuzzies into them, so I could clear them out because they're really dumb to just run into. I have an extra egg here, so I'm gonna see if I can do something cool. And no, I'm bad. You can, as I said earlier, the next Yoshi can collect things. So you can like tongue the egg and make it fly to the next Yoshi. It's kind of cool. Uh, 4-2 is another kind of straightforward level. It's pretty easy. So I have one egg here because I have to clear this piranha. Clear this piranha. Couple Koopas in the way here, just eat them. Stairs went really well. Stairs are really dumb. They can like make your speed really wonky, and you like either jump up them or you barely jump at all. They're really dumb. They've gone really well this run so far, but they can like cost you seconds for no reason. So want that egg, and then gets locked in the ducking animation. Four 3 is a really cool level to speedrun. There's one kind of slow section though, where I have to wait for balloons to come spawn and take me up. But after that, it's pretty fast. So, stop here, get an extended flutter off here, and standing on the balloons makes them go up slower, so I want to be off them as much as possible. Just perfect height. Just a lot of these things are like perfect to speedrun. They're just enough. This isn't faster, it's just I'm bored. I eat that balloon there to cancel out some lag. A lot of things are on that screen all at once, so it lags a bunch. And then those bombs explode the foam, and yeah.
You already saw it foam.
Yeah. So the next level is the longest level in the game. It's about 4.5 minutes. It's longer than even the auto-scrollers later on. Actually, 6-8 is technically the longest, but it's the longest not 6-8 level, I guess. I always forget Bowser level exists. But this is the hardest level in the game. There's a lot of just... yeah. He looks like he's gonna get you, but he's never gonna get you. Eh. I'm just gonna hit it. I have one less egg than I want. Hopefully this still goes well. It's faster to ground pound there. So there's this block break section here. That's why I want a bunch of eggs, and I've already wasted a bunch. And it lags a lot. I need this egg. That was kind of bad, but whatever. Want exactly 4 eggs after this section. So 3, 4. That's a key? That was kind of scary. Ground pounding into doors is slightly faster. It actually speeds up the transition just for a few frames. If you can get it within the first few frames of the ground pound animation. That was actually a first frame door entry as well. It looks really cool. It's the best frame. Please. Just bounce up here. That was a perfect flutter. 3-frame window. You should land where the door is and not off to the left, but things happen. Two, 3, 4. The next screen's one of those screens that it's filled with death. There's lava all over the place. You mess up once and you're dead. So, gonna ride a bucket. You can actually skip that bucket, but it's a 2-frame flutter window, and you miss it, you're dead, and it saves like 2 seconds. So I don't do it. So, couple cool jumps in the next couple rooms. Hopefully I can get them. So there's this line of enemies here, and I can just jump in between them. This level's like designed where you have to go to every room and grab key, and then go through the rest of the level. This is an interesting boss. It's kind of hard to do it really fast, but I'm gonna try to go for the really fast strat. See how that goes. I messed it up. You can ground pound 3 of them at a time if you get them to come over. There we go. That egg, if you just like curves perfectly with the rest of the stage, it clears all of them. Second half of World 4 is